best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Making his way to the ring, it's Julio Cesar Chávez. This man is synonymous with boxing.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chávez.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Incredible work rate. The right hook just missed. There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Who's willing to... Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Has to be careful for that receipt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford is dazed. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you... There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? Neither fighter willing to slow down. There's a counter shot. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punch caught him clean. That jab doesn't score. That jab won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Jab does not score. That hook won't score. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Both men step back for just a moment. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This fight has a real... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs. Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've never seen a fighter stay fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You'd like to see more jabs. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Cesar Chavez goes down. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes a lot.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Chávez in that last round. He's big. Here comes round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good defense with that left hand. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Just can't find the target. Dios mío! It's Julio Cesar Chávez going to go down. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.